Hey, it's Grayson Peltier. Different kind of video and podcast today. I'm posting this in both places just for visibility in order to help those who are trying to get a COVID-19 vaccine at Soka University. I actually went today, took my grandfather over there for his vaccine. It was all in all an excellent experience. The volunteers were great, very helpful people. Um, he felt good right after the vaccine. All in all, a good experience. But I wanted to provide some information about this vaccine site and calm any fears and eliminate any uncertainty that you might have in terms of the logistical side of it. So there are a few very important things that you need to have before you get to the vaccine site. The first of them, of course, is an appointment, which I know that's easier said than done. From the Othena website, othena.com. And those appointments are opened up once a day. You get an email when the appointment is ready, and you have like 4 hours to book it after you get that email, or you can just check back every day by logging in on same website. And once you have an appointment, you can choose the location you want. We chose Soka University in Aliso Viejo. And that appointment confirmation is going to be very important for you to keep. That's the first thing. You want to make sure that at all times when you're at the vaccine site that you have the appointment confirmation open on your phone or the Othena app that I've heard some people using. Or I would assume that printed version of it from your computer, just a printout copy of the appointment confirmation page, which you can get that either A, by when you sign up for the appointment, or B, by simply logging back into the Othena website that you registered to get the appointment on. But you want to make sure that you don't like log out of that at all when you're at the site, if you have it up on a phone or if you have it printed out, that it's always with you, because just before you go in there, somebody's going to ask to see the appointment confirmation specifically, because people have tried to get in. The guy told me that people have tried to get in without actually having an appointment. So as far as getting there, to get to Soka University, you're going to want to make sure that you're turning in there from the intersection of Wood Canyon and Pacific Park, not the intersection of Wood Canyon and Aliso Creek. So that's if you're coming off of the 73, that's exit Glenwood and Pacific Park, or if you're coming from the 5, exit Alicia Parkway, and then take Pacific Park Drive to Wood Canyon. And once you're on Wood Canyon Drive, stay on the right-hand lane. There are going to be some signs they'll point you, and there are going to be some cones. There's after like the first or second light, there are some cones there that lead into the university campus. You can't miss it. It's a very, very beautiful campus. I've gone there before for track practice and swimming. It's a very nice facility at Soka University. So you won't be able to miss it, but you will see there that there are some cones on the right. You have to be inside those cones to get into the campus and make a right. People will guide you whether you're going to handicap parking or regular parking. The handicapped is going to be a left turn once you are inside the campus, and everybody in the car is going to be checked for their temperature. So you may want to check yourself at home, check your temperature, make sure you're okay if you're bringing a family member over there, and everybody should be wearing masks while you're in the car and as you're approaching the location. And of course, whoever's getting the vaccine needs to have their ID ready, because that will be checked when they enter. So the actual site of the vaccine is the basketball arena there, which is going to be near the big water fountains and the pond, and there's a white tent outside, and that's where all the check-in happens. That's where you can get checked for your appointment. That's where they're going to check your ID. They're going to take you over to a table where they ask you about 11 health-related questions related to your ability to get the vaccine. And if you say yes to any of those questions, there's a volunteer doctor and a table right by there that will give the consultation. Very nice, very friendly, and a very quick process. In my grandpa's case, the doctor had to talk to him a little bit just to make sure everything was okay. It was, and we proceeded inside. And that, I'll try to find a link where that is, but it's like the standard COVID-19 vaccine questionnaire that the CDC put out. So if you find that's like 11 questions, those are the ones that are going to be asked prior to the vaccination occurring. And the vaccination here happens inside. So once you've checked in, you go to a line around the basketball court. Inside where the basketball court is where they have the tables and chairs set up for the vaccine on the right side. So the line wraps around the right side. Pretty quick process. To get in there was no traffic. To find parking was very easy. Once you're in there, the wait is maybe 10, 15 minutes at most before you're seated at the vaccine. And that is, the vaccine itself is pretty quick, like less than 5 minutes. People are very nice, make sure you're comfortable. So there are usually 2 people seated there at the table that are check ID again, and then provide a card, a paper card that you've probably seen. And that paper card has the date when you're to return for the second dose. In our case, it was same day of the week, same exact time as the appointment, but it doesn't give you the time on that card, it only gives you the date. The time it shows on the Athena website after you have left, and you go on the website and you check it. And they'll tell you the date and the time. And on a side note, the vaccine being offered, at least when I was there, was the Pfizer vaccine. At Soka, I've heard that Disneyland is the Moderna vaccine, according to a news source. So right after that, then there's a wait of about 15 minutes to check for allergic reactions, where the doctor just goes around, makes sure that nobody's getting sick, having any symptoms. There's some folding chairs to the left side of the basketball court there, and that's where you wait. After 15 minutes are done, then you can get going. And of course, make sure you keep that white paper card for the second dose, because you have to have that to return. One last very kind of funny note is, as you're going into the facility, as you're driving down Wood Canyon, there's a sign that says that has like a radio station you're supposed to tune your car radio to. It wasn't an issue for us. Whoever, the person who was driving and the person who was in the front seat didn't know how to adjust the car radio other than the presets, so we didn't tune in. It wasn't an issue for us. But that frequency is 94.3 FM, if I remember correctly. And a sign says, for POD, tune to 94.3 FM. And for those who know, POD is a Christian nu metal band. So I was kind of laughing. I wish I would have taken a picture of that sign. But you may want to, I don't know what information is provided through there, but you may want to make sure that whoever's in the front seat of the car knows how to adjust the car radio for whatever information is there. All right, so hopefully that provided you with some information. Again, my grandpa did very well. No issues, no allergic reaction. Seemed very fine, very happy that he got his vaccine. And we're glad that it was an efficient process, probably less than an hour total. So if you want, you can like and subscribe. Typically on this channel and on the podcast, I'm talking about solving different problems that have a social or a political component to them, but that are relevant to your own personal life. Mostly some more serious, some less serious stuff here, but I don't need to self-promote any more than I already have. I just want to help out those in the community that want to know about this process. All right, thank you so much, and good luck with your vaccine.